What is the message today? Going back to one of my favorite classic decks, one of the ones that really got me into tarot. What do you need to know? Let's hear it. Raindrops are falling on my head. Illusions are disappearing. False offers. Oh. Two of Cups. Six of Wands reversed. Illusions are falling and a new love offer is coming up. These fell out on accident. This new love offer has got Mr. King of Wands in reverse. I love this guy. King of Wands. He's like really tan, and then he's got like these cool white markings. And chameleon, leadership, lion, strength. It's the eye of the tiger. It's is coming to mind about this King of Wands. He called judgment on a situation, and he's got better options. Again, could be masculine, feminine, the physical. I see a high priestess on the bottom. He's going after something, yeah. Quick, fast action, because I'm sensing he's no longer at a crossroads. So if this resonates for you, King of Wands is going after his Queen of Wands quickly. He knows what he wants, and he's not afraid to get it. Matching pair. Ooh, took a moment of rest. Got back on their feet. Started looking at where they went wrong, the choices they made, the addictions they had, the things like the ego that was holding them back. Hidden under the table. Ooh, they were already kind of seeing this and planting seeds just in case. They were already working on themselves. But here's the thing. Guess what came out next? King of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. All right, someone's taking a financial hit, probably assets. There's big changes there. Could be a divorce, breakup. Switching jobs, career, maybe your spiritual awakening caused you to not be around anyone anymore and you quit your job, I don't know. Anyways, but an emotionally fulfilling offer is coming in. Nights are pretty quick typically. I think this is going to be quick. Your community will be pissed. Some people are going to find this to be very difficult, but you guys, you don't worry about it. Those people don't exist. You've waited eons for this, okay? You have waited eons. You guys are going to help heal each other. All right, both of you have been through a lot together, but instead of carrying your own burdens between both of you together in spirit, you're good. You're solid. You are going to make your way through this without being unbalanced, without hurting each other, without being sneaky, deceptive, without adding wounds. In fact, I see you guys licking each other's wounds. I'm sensing, I just got like goosebumps all down my body. A very spicy energy here. You wouldn't probably, well, you'd probably think it. Maybe, I don't know. All right, carrying on. We've got a Knight of Wands reversed and a Knight of Swords reversed. There's going to be some situations and some people trying to speak out justice against this union partnership situation. They're not going to be looking so great in this process. That's why they're in the reverse. Judgment was called against them. That's going to come out on its own. Your guys' character speaks for itself. And it's real. This is not... What they don't understand is this is not just some frivolous thing. This is a very deep connection. made for each other kind of connection. And believe it or not, it took them a while to see it for what it was. The building blocks. I think Source closed all the previous chapters for those two people, closed all of those chapters in order to make way for the new version of how we should be operating in love and relationships, right? The clarity and the illumination is love is not supposed to hurt. And the frequency of love never hurts. Love shouldn't take this much strength to get through it. But to have that kind of love, we got to fix all the other stuff, right? That's our chariot. That's our good fortune. That's our wheel turn. That is our everything. We go within the journey of self-love, self-care. That's where Spirit speaks to you the most. And then the celebrations come. But they've got to be able to tap in and reach you. How beautiful. All right. These two very beautiful lovers who are, dealing with people being jealous, really, because they didn't want this to work out. Shaman's oracle, right? Very high balanced people that are very healed. Shamans that can heal others, and they're transmuting that. They're not allowing those things to come in between this connection. They're not allowing it to go internal to themselves. They're in the upper world, okay? Their world doesn't fall apart in the upper world because they've already learned the lessons to get to this point. This justice, this love is love. It's not karmic. It's not toxic. It's right. So no matter how many times, they went back to the root of everything and fixed it to get here. So this could be this, right? So if you're asking yourself why this happened, you have to go to the root. You have to start thinking with that third eye chakra. Yeah, becoming enlightened. You have to have compassion for yourself and others. You have to have a passion for life, for everything, and surrender to that process. These lovers had a lot of boundaries that they had to make to get here. It wasn't an easy road. There was stagnancy, there was entrapment, there was no forward movement, and then there was tons of movement. It was trials, tribulations. It was brutal. It was not easy. It was not easy to get here. But they found who they were meant to be with. Health and soul retrieval. 17 is an interesting number here. These people had to bring back all of the pieces of their soul to be completely ready for this healthy relationship and dynamic. But the silver lining of that too is those souls had to separate from other people, places, things, and everything they really once knew, the life they once led. Their higher self had to help them get through this resistance their entire life. You'll experience this through your awakening as well. But because of that, they now get to experience unconditional love. 23, Michael Jordan. Woo woo. Okay. Dante's Peak, Dante's Inferno. All right, we're going to have to jump to a part 2 here because what immediately came up was overthinking and the school of life, as well as balance, grief, and loss. And I think this interesting eye here has a lot to do with it because, we're all in the school of life. But what can we get from the cries of the